Hey everyone, welcome back. We are live yet again. We are a live watch party. Thank you for everyone for coming on in. I didn't really announce this one in advance, but it is the weekly stream that doesn't have a title at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Sundays. Detective Bat, thank you. Arian, thank you for coming in. We're started now. Hello, Daniel Coutier and Dane. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming on in. Brody the Brick Builder ships Robbie and Tori. Buck Reviewer, you had some good comments the other day. Thank you, everyone, for coming in. The video is out, the trailer breakdown video. It's 24 minutes. The chapters, it has chapters in there, by the way, so if you want to watch it in more than one sitting, it should be easy to find where you were, or you want to go back and rewatch a certain part. The prom scenes were pretty good. A lot of people liked the analysis of the prom scenes. And Elisa, yes, thank you for coming on in. Yes, this image of Tori, too, is very popular on Instagram. So we're going to come in. We'll go through the trailer some more. Some new clues. How's it going? It's going very good. It's going very good. Everyone who's seen the breakdown video really loves it. I think we really hit on everything. A lot of good analysis, a lot of good theories. Some good humor into it as well. I think I may even repost some of it. The prom stuff, I may make a separate video on the prom, sort of taking that section and then maybe adding a little bit more just about prom and the relationships, which got a lot of love. But the problem is not everyone will see it because not everyone watches the whole video, which is unfortunate for them. Do you think that's Miguel at the end of the trailer? You mean in the fight? Yes. But anyway, we're going to go on. There is one thing I want to talk about. This was from, was it Drew Hallstrom on Twitter? I want to show something real quick first. So this image, this is like one of the few images I actually didn't address in my breakdown video just because it was just straightforward. It was like, it's like Miguel jump rope with a chain. Okay, like whatever. Like I had nothing to say about it really. But one thing we can say, and this was pointed out by someone on Twitter. This isn't at mine, but if you look closely at the background here, all in the back here, this, there, and this, and what you realize is that's a giant eagle fang logo. Specifically, you can see it's that, which is this, and then these parts, probably like from over here or something. But this definitely looks like in this warehouse or something, Johnny put up a giant eagle fang logo. So they're training here now. Mr. Spring Doc what's released. No, I don't know what's coming this week. And I really wish I did, by the way, but I don't. Never be able to say wax on, wax off without laughing again. I think I know where this. Dane, tell us, where is this? So I think this is at the end of the season. Well, let's say near the end of the season. Whether there was some sort of rift between Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang, like if there's a rift between them or not, certainly it looks like Johnny has commandeered this warehouse and gotten himself a massive banner. This is a massive banner, you gotta admit. But that definitely looks like this is Eagle Fang. I am like looking at this also, this what Miguel's wearing here, because I remember thinking it looks bluish. And do you almost think this, you see this, like it's like blue and gold, does that kind of look like the fist, like this? You see like this, so you got like the blue, this color and this color and that right there. Like, could that be the fist? Like, is this an All Valley hoodie he's wearing? It's kind of an interesting idea. I don't know. When I first saw it, I thought it was black and yellow. But now that I'm looking closer, it looks more bluish. Like, if we try to get we can pull the color and try to get it. Like, here, let me expand. Yeah, it's definitely, it's like a bluish color. So this is like a bluish hoodie with like almost yellow clothes. So is this an All Valley? Right, like that there. It would be interesting. Is it something like defending champions get, or can you just buy merchandise? Like can you just buy All Valley merchandise? Maybe. Kyle, 3 dojo split the tourney in some way. So I think I figured it out. And actually, I think part of it, or I have a good idea. And part of it, I think, is coming from Buck Reviewer, actually. But I'm going to have another video coming on it. Watch Party fan page. Thank you for getting in. No problem. Sam doesn't get to win a division filled with males. No, I don't think so. You know, it's normally, frankly, it's normally how tournaments are run, the 2 divisions. Just so for people coming in right now, what we're saying here, and this wasn't directly from me, it was from Drew. I forget your last name, Drew Hallstrom or something. That this is an Eagle Fang banner, so we can see that this is an Eagle Fang from that. So Johnny has Eagle Fang training here in this warehouse, so you can see like that this is a Eagle Fang banner. And I am strongly thinking Miguel is wearing an All Valley hoodie. So like these colors, it's kind of blue and gold. And that looks like the fist of the All Valley. So for everyone coming in, that's sort of the first thing we're talking about. One thing in regards to the 2 brackets, and it's a point I've brought up in the videos twice. Hello, Lisa Barrett. Hello, thank you for coming in. But a point I've brought up in the videos twice, and I think, and I wish I had something to put on screen to show you. Unfortunately, I don't have the image, but something in regards like to the brackets here, or whatever this is. You know, so the biggest thing people are always pointing out, well, no, Aisha fought the guys in season 1, and she did. But what happens is, what you don't know, even though I said it twice in 2 different videos, is there was a cut scene, and I don't actually know if it was filmed, but it was certainly in the script. It was at least in an early version of the script. There was a cut scene where Ron tells Aisha, so from the All Valley chairman, the board chairman, that's Ron, the chairman of the board of the All Valley committee. He tells Aisha she can't compete. And she says, you know, this isn't a co-ed tournament. This is a males only tournament. It's always been a males only. There's no women fighters allowed. So that's a cut scene. And Aisha is like standing there. He's like blocking the entrance for her or something. It says she's going in or something. And Aisha says, I'm not going to let a man with a vagina on his face tell me what I can do. Referring to the goatee, the little like beard thing Ron has. And then she just pushes past him and goes on. And like, that's that. And Ron's just like, whatever. And then she goes on and fights. That is a scene that was in the script. I've mentioned it twice in the videos, but nobody latches onto it. I don't have it, unfortunately, to put on screen. I don't have a copy of it, but I know it's there. I read it. So that's part of the key, is to know that Aisha was the first and only girl to ever fight in the All Valley tournament. Riley Fields, thank you for the chat. Longtime viewer, you're great. Season 4 hype. Absolutely. We're all hyped. Yeah, definitely the trailers got us hyped. Cafe Queen. Ugh, I'm glad they deleted that. Yeah, I mean, for whatever reason, if it wasn't much of a plot point, you know, it's supposed to be a little, I think it was like a little bit of a funny joke from Aisha, you know. She's kind of Cobra Kai. I'm not a guy with a vagina on his face. Tell me what to do. But yeah, also that episode was running very long. That's why I think they may not have even shot it, because I know there was stuff they even had in the script and they just didn't shoot because that episode was running long and they were running out of filming time. But either way, the point is there, and it was written and it was very intended to be part of the story, that Aisha was the very first girl to ever compete in the All Valley. People are like, if you look back at season 1, you can see some girls on the sidelines and stuff. I get it. Yes, girls are there on the sidelines. You never saw them in the fights, though. And that's partially just because in realistic terms, they put out casting calls at all the local dojos, and whole dojos just came in, and there's plenty of girls there as extras in the background and stuff, but none of them were fighting. So that's the really first important part that I try to make, but I think it passes over a lot of people, that Aisha was the first and only girl to ever fight in the All Valley, to compete. She did well, you know. She made the quarterfinals and, you know, lost to the defending champion for the semis. Okay, that happens, right? She did well. So, but I think, as we know, going into season 4, you know, it is a plot point a little bit, you know, underneath the surface, but that there's more girls joining the karate dojos, right? So, like, we've talked about it, there've been girls in Cobra Kai in the background and such. I don't have, there's going to be Devin. I don't have all the pictures here. There's going to be Devin is coming up, you know, for Eagle Fang as more of a main character, but I also suspect we're going to get more. Okay, we're going to get more girls, you know, as like the backgrounds, as the extras. We have Piper coming. Now we know we have Piper coming. Oh, here it is. Okay. I was just going to show if you've watched my videos, yeah, you've seen this girl right here. You've seen her. Like she was in season 3. So obviously she's still there here in season 4. We have, obviously there's Sam, and in the background, we already know, I mean, even though she's not really in the trailer, this is Devin right here. And like I said, I specifically think one of the reasons I think she comes in is I think Johnny and Miguel go recruit her because they need a girl. We need a girl in Eagle Fang, right? So they're going to go recruit Devin specifically to fight in the match. You know, they need someone to represent the Eagle Fang for the girls. So you got the main characters. We have Piper now, which is a real big surprise, but as it's filling out, that's part of the reason. I think they're gonna just think, okay, maybe we'll have the 2 divisions. Will Moon join a dojo? No, I don't think Moon is a fighter. And as I said in my video, I think Piper joins. I think you know, she had a bad breakup with Moon. I think this is partially to get back at Moon. It's my own theory, but we now have another girl. Like, there's another girl in Cobra Kai, so there's just more girls on all sides. So we'll see it. So it just makes sense. Cobra Kai needs more girls. Well, at this point now they have 3. They have Tori, Piper, and this unnamed girl who we don't know. I don't know who the actress is or if the character has a name. But yeah, and this is Miguel. I think it's his stunt double, but that's Miguel, by the way. So what's going on? I don't know. But that's why I think you got multiple brackets. There's going to be a kata. There's going to be men and women. Tori will get Piper kicked off the team. I don't see why. Oh, in the other point, I was going to say, going back to season 1, Aisha in season 1. Yeah, right. When she's talking to Sam, we could use another girl out there. Like that's being very literal. There needs to be another girl. She wants more girls in the All Valley. So. Jack Maurice, I think for the most part, it'll be the All Valley. I have a theory that there could be a fight after it. But then I was going to make a video on it. It was going to come out today. But now I'm less sure. So I got to rework it because I'm just going to rework it on potential endings. So we'll have a video on potential endings for specifically for Silver and Kreese. Hopefully out tomorrow. I'm going to get it out tomorrow. I don't know what else is coming tomorrow, but we'll do. Riley Fields, thank you. Appreciate the hard work you're putting in for the best season 4 theories. The grind is real. Yes, it is. When do you think the channel membership will be up? It should be up right now. You should see a join button. I didn't release a video announcing it yet, but there should be a join button on there right now. I finished it like a week ago, but I haven't really announced it or anything. But there should be a join button on that if you want, and I'll try to put up like polls and stuff for channel members, and you get a little icon next to your name in the chat here, so you'll have it's a watch party icon. It's actually the variation of mine, where mine says party, it'll say WP, but and other little things, special emojis you can add. Yeah, tomorrow registration begins. We don't know what that is. So, oh, Mark. Hey, Mark, thank you for joining. For people who don't know, Mark McConaughey was the very first person to ever comment on the channel. That's very special of you, Mark. I didn't know you were in here. So that's very special. Thank you. Allow subtitles. Can I do that while it's streaming? Sorry. That is a good point. I thought it was automatic, but it may not be. But anyway, yes, the channel. So I will try to get channels and stuff in there. Some special features for people who are members. Hey, there you go. You got the little logo next to you. I started this whole thing. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. So let's see. What are we going to talk about next, guys? There's a lot more to talk. Is there? I don't know. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't know if I can get the subtitles in live right now. It'll be there on the replay, it looks like, according to what it's saying to me. But I'll look into that more. Sorry about that for whoever asked about the subtitles. Mark is the true one. Agni Kai. Dane Alexander. So we could just go through some other things. Someone was asking me yesterday. He was talking about this picture. He was unsure who this is. Yeah, this is obviously Robbie. You can obviously see that's Robbie. Just thought it was Kyler. Just the hair looks a little interesting, but I think they did his hair a little differently. Oh, I don't have. They did his hair a little differently because of the shot. It's over the shoulder. And then we have Sam. Oh, okay. There's another image I didn't get, but Hawk's eyes look red. Does anyone think Hawk's eyes look red here? Like bloodshot slightly? It's bad. It's bad. Something I was going to talk about. Okay, so people have brought this up because it's something I've said. This image of Tori, which I have on the thumbnail, I posted it on Instagram, and I said she looks sad, like she's holding back tears. And I really do think that. So I've spent a significant amount of time just from editing videos. I spent a significant amount of time looking at these characters. I'm looking at the actors and seeing their performances and stuff. And like, this is not how Peyton List plays angry. This is not like Tori as angry. This is not Tori as upset or mad. You know, this to me looks more like Peyton playing Tori as hurt, sad, you know, or at the very least trying to hold it in. Mark McConaughey. Yeah, who would have thought a comment say, "Hey, I liked your review of Cobra Kai. Don't do whatever else you were talking about. Going on to end up starting this community." That is true. That is true. I really appreciate that, Mark. Oh, yes. Cobra Kai Companion had a Cobra Kai trivia earlier today. They're doing it every Sunday. I took first place today. Just not to brag, but I was first place. But anyway, this you know, this is not Peyton playing angry or playing mad. In fact, like, this is Peyton as like hurt or sad. Like, let me show you. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna try to get a couple quick. Okay, here we go. Here's one. Guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna give you a couple of images to compare it to. Okay, these are, I mean, let's see. Okay, here we go. So watch, I'm gonna pull up 2 new ones here. So, like this is kind of Peyton as Psycho. And then let me get one more just from the fight. You can see her as kind of like, here we go. Here's the next one. She has her mouth open a lot while she's fighting Sam, but it's got a little bit of anger. This is literally right before she swings at her. So you see like this, and then now look at this one. It's easy. Okay, she's squinting her eyes a little bit. But then you bring it back to, where were we? Here it is. It's very more reserved. It's very reserved. Do you think Sam and Tori will fight before the tournament? No. I mean, I think they have standoffs. Actually, I have a video. about them kind of being forced to work together, which I think is a good video. I think you should watch that. It's called All Valley Team Up. So the idea behind that video was, I think there will be something from maybe the All Valley committee or something that wants to show, hey, karate's good, karate's wonderful. And they have this brilliant idea of like, let's have these two girls do something together, whatever it is. The point being, it's not necessarily voluntary, but they are made to work together against their will, but they have to do it for the All Valley. And the interview on Screen Rant. So I was talking about this in the interview on Screen Rant. John Hurwitz was specifically asked about Sam and Tori, and he said, is there a way that they can find that they work together or can be around each other without always fighting each other? So that was something John Hurwitz said in an interview, and I definitely think so. That's something in some way is going to come up where they have to, work together, be with each other, do something together, without fighting each other. They don't like each other. Like Margus, yeah, it would be so. I expect something to happen that kind of at least forces them to be together in a way that they don't fight. And so you know what? By the way, I think it could be after this. So it could be after this scene, but partially because I think this scene is like episode 5. So I feel like this is like a standoff here mid-season. Frieza Sama, the logo for the tournament is similar to what Barnes wore in Cobra Kai or Karate Kid 3. I don't know what you mean, unless you just mean the fist, which has been the tournament all around. Terry Silver manipulate Johnny to drive a wedge between him and Daniel. Possible, but how? I don't know. People were talking about prom. It's a fun topic. So we have Sam and Miguel, so cute together. They're so cute. Oh, like points I mentioned, I think it is worth pointing out that Sam has her bandage on there, so I do think she's decided to just cover the scars. So, and I think, like I said, I think it's interesting, and I have no idea if they'll bring this up, but what's the reason? Because this would be the first time when Tori comes in, she can actually literally see what she did to Sam. She's never seen it. And Robbie hasn't seen it either. Neither of them have ever seen Sam's scars. Does that even come up? I don't know. It certainly could. How does Robbie feel about that? Robbie's kind of upset at Sam, but how does he feel about that? And then realize, hey, the girl that did that is this one. This knockout right here. In a dress not meant for prom. John Wells, yeah, I think, John Wells, you're right. No prom fights, and Silver said no fighting till tournament. I do think I know what happens at prom in some fashion, partially putting things together from a bit of a spoiler, but jacket Sam's wearing in the standoff scene, similar to the one Johnny wore in the previous episode. Could be. These jean jackets are getting... I also agree with Watch Party saying the trailer is full of suspense, and man, that's what I love about trailers, that they proved those things are surprise. And yeah, it's very... They're reversing the couples like in season 2. That's for sure. So, and something I posted on Twitter, this is like a random thing, but this shot looks very odd because it's very low quality. Like if you zoom in, like it's not an HD shot. Their faces are like kind of like can you see like her face? And you say, well, it's the lighting, but no, it's like, it's just poor quality. It looks really weird. It's not just the lighting. It's, it's blurry. Everything about it is blurry. And I checked YouTube, like Twitter. I even pulled on the Netflix straight from the Netflix itself, and it's the same quality. So I don't know what's going on here. If they lowered the quality, that doesn't make sense. Something, or maybe it's just being shot a specific way, like they're going for a certain effect, but there's like pixelization. It's very poor quality. Like, I don't know how to say it. It looks like she's got a disease on her chest. But I don't know. That's just an observation I made. I don't know what to make of that. Maybe nothing. But there's no prom fight. I do think I know what happens, but I that's me putting something together from somebody who was like vaguely spoiling things, and I don't want to see it. I don't want to vaguely spoil it. Still can't believe Tori's outfit. Yeah, I still do think, by the way, I put out the theory when we first saw the thing that maybe she borrowed this from Shannon, which I do strongly suspect. Tori is not someone who wears dresses. She's never worn a dress or any skirt or anything in the show thus far. She probably can't afford dresses. They tend to be a little bit more expensive. The storyline that Tori would maybe borrow a dress from Robbie's mom, I think makes sense. And seeing this, I can see Robbie's mom in this. So it definitely, I still think that it's vaguely sweet in like a different way. Like I like the idea of Robbie's mom just being happy for Robbie one way or another. She's not in the All Valley tournament. I kind of hope she is. I do hope she's there in the stands, but like I would love to see Robbie's mom, Shannon is the character's name, there for Robbie. I would just love to see her just trying to be happy for Robbie, maybe in ways Daniel wouldn't, or not Daniel, Johnny wouldn't. So, she gives Tori this dress, but we also don't know how they're here. Are they crashing? Were they like invited with other people and then switched? I don't know. Top dollar Black Pill Gangster. I believe it'll be no holds barred tournament thanks to Silver. Every move goes, the real pain begins. I don't think so. I think they're going to still have it's still a point-based tournament. Like, it's not becoming MMA. It's not going to be MMA. It's going to be more karate. That's why like there's kata in it now. It's more traditional karate. Terry Silver said not to fight until tournament. Then they saw Tori and Sam. So that means Tori and Sam will fight in the scene. Perhaps if you're referring to this scene, no, I don't think there's going to be a fight. Like whatever's going on, I think Tori's keeping it in. So that's that. I'll just real quick, moving on. I mentioned this in my video. This is episode 2. I kind of know that because IMDb put it up as episode 2, and they tend to be right on that. Just like they get cataloged away or something. So I do think we're going to meet Kenny. Well, actually, if you saw one of my videos, I have a spoiler video. We know we're going to meet Kenny in episode 1. We'll probably see him in episode 2 here, and then he, of course, ends up at Cobra Kai. And then he also ends up... Oh, I need the other... It's hard to have every image here. But, we've seen Kenny in the bathroom with Hawk. He's got the Cobra Kai shirt. We've also seen him what I presume to be golf and stuff next to Robbie, and I don't see that image because everything is out of order. Okay, sorry guys. But Kenny is sort of the new Cobra Kai, finding some strength, some self-confidence. I don't know how long, or we'll say how involved the stories of the new kids will be. We do know Anthony's storyline is extended. I have a great video on that. Here it is. So we see Kenny and Robbie here. So he starts fitting in there with Cobra Kai and with Robbie. Which is why, obviously, though, that's also Robbie there. So, but we don't know how involved it's going to be. It'll be there, but is it in the background? Is it one scene an episode, 2 scenes an episode? I don't really know. And the trailer didn't give us any more, really, other than that image of Kenny. I specifically want to know about Devin, though. This is the first and only shot we have of Devin, and she's in the background. And, so something, again, John Hurwitz or the 3 said in the Screen Rant interview, maybe it was Josh, that they don't want to go away from the original idea of, the bullied kid or someone, the underdog, the bullied kid. So as Sam and the others get stronger and more powerful, they want to have younger kids at the beginning of their training to connect with that side. We don't know how Devin plays into that. We can very clearly see something, it's bad for Kenny. Looks like some kids are posting something because they all got their phones out. So everyone's seeing something kind of like what Yasmin did to Aisha. So the same thing's happening now to Kenny. So we see that, but we don't know what's going on with Devin. I think that's her in the gymnastics, but we don't know what's going on with Devin. And we don't know what's going on with Anthony, how he plays into it. Because I assume Anthony's playing into it all too. Who's on the right? No, I don't think Devin and Nate are siblings. I think Johnny and Miguel go recruit her because they need a girl. Tristan Meadows, do you like the season 4 trailer? I do. So the music is good. In fact, it's kind of playing through my head. I will say I think in terms of a gripping emotional experience, and this can only if you've really thought about it. The season 2 trailer for me, and I had just started this channel. Mark will tell you because he was here from the beginning. The season 2 trailer was an amazing, gripping, emotional experience with the music. It had the Cruel Summer song, and it gave away too much. It spoiled the last episode and everything, but it was totally an experience unto itself. The season 3 trailer wasn't quite that level. It had Auld Lang Syne, which actually had no relation to the show. It was about the release date, but it was still a fun song and really good. And that was a great experience. And this one, I like the song. It's a little bit more low key. And that's why I said it's all about suspense. So it's not as powerful as an experience unto itself as maybe the season 2 trailer was. But at the same time, the reason that is because it's not quite spoiling as much. So it's sometimes there's trailers that are these powerful experiences, but they also spoil a little bit more. But so I like this one. It's a little bit more low key than the others, but part of it is not spoiling. It's building the suspense. Like I said in my trailer or in my video right at the beginning, it's all about suspense. Wildman Beyond, thank you. I believe the big change in the tournament will be the senseis fighting. Hopefully LaRusso and Silver will fight. That doesn't really make any sense. I get that. I've seen people post that. You see this shot, and, oh my God, they're going to fight. But, they're just standing off. This is the season 4 version of the same thing we had in season 1. It's the under 18 karate tournament. Now there could be demos. Maybe the senseis do demonstrations for their dojos. I can see that. I get that. But like straight up fights, it really doesn't jive with anything. Demonstrations, standoffs, absolutely, that's all there. But I think like it's not. There's just not going to be rounds and rounds of them fighting each other. That's not what's good. It's about the kids. It's like what Kreese said. Let's settle it the old-fashioned way. Tournament, sort of like Mr. Miyagi. Tournament, we'll settle it the old-fashioned way. So the kids are going to settle it. But Wildman Beyond, thank you. Johnny going to give his black gi to Miguel right before the finals. Interesting prediction, but I don't see how or why. First off, Miguel has his own black gi, and they're here representing Eagle Fang. You see black gis in the promo material because they didn't want to spoil the new gi. Tristan, no, I don't think there's a prom fight. I think something else is going to happen. I think it's going to be more comedic in nature. I have an idea, but partially it's me putting together something from somebody who was vaguely spoiling things, so I don't want to say. But I think it's more going to be a comedic end. So there you go. Hawk should date Piper. I don't think he will. Annalisa, remember that scene, Hawk dropping off the bag at someone's house? Safe to say that's Kenny. Yes, I do not believe that is Kenny. I think that is pretty certainly Kenny. So that's probably also, Robbie maybe even recruiting Kenny. Mark McHaney, do agree with the boys and girls division. Very smart man. Miguel looks a little upset, like that. You think something happened to him, maybe. If at the golf and stuff, yeah. He's upset. I don't have that image. So where are we going? What do we have? Oh, this is the other prom image, which I also talked about in my video. No need to repeat it here. Bobby helps train students. PJ Bowler, I was just thinking I would love to see Bobby fight Terry Silver, partially just because probably under the adults they're the two best characters actors who are good in martial arts. They can both fight like hell, and do some awesome shit. So I just want to see them fight for that reason. Do you Karate Kid fanboy, do you think Sam will be jealous of Robbie and Tori dating? Possibly. She'll be annoyed. That's, if not jealous, just a little bit angry. Yeah. Something. She's going to feel something. She's feeling something there. Hawk will get jumped. Will Hawk get jumped and loses his mohawk? It seems like something like that. We just don't know how or why, but he's got it there. You're not sure why, but the join button isn't showing. Are you on mobile or on a desktop? Mark McConaughey found it. So Mark found it. It should be like right next to the subscribe or something. Unless there's like restrictions to join, I don't know. Do you have to be like 18 and YouTube knows you're 18 to join something like that? I don't know. If there's like restrictions like that, I have no idea, Riley. It should be there. Mark found it. So let's see, what else do we have? Terry Silver. So like I said, I think this is like the first time maybe we see Terry Silver. I think he's going to convince him. You know, I need to see him in person. He looks great. You know, he doesn't have the ponytail yet. You know, and here he doesn't have the ponytail yet. This is at the restaurant. They're talking it over. You know, Terry's giving his plan. YBY Thunder. I haven't looked anything for season 5. Cobra Kai World, you got in trouble for it. The goat anymore. Shows other channels, but not yours. But I'm definitely overtaking in the US. I'll try to figure it out. It's weird that it isn't. Yeah, like Mark joined during the stream, so it should be there. Of course, Sam will be jealous. Yeah. Do you think Sam doesn't want to see Tori happy? Like, if Tori's happy with Robbie, do you think that would annoy Sam? Sorry, I'm kind of like, I saw your comment, Agni Kai. Now I'm thinking and diving deep into the psychology of Samantha LaRusso, which gets me in trouble. I say, don't do that. Sam. Watch party. Why do you make fun of Sam so much? You know what? I really don't. Like, I have like 150 videos or something, and only a couple of them are about Sam, but they're the ones everyone remembers. Sorry, not to go off on a tangent. Terry Silver getting his plans together. I like this. And this is a big moment where they go to their Miyagi-Do. You can see the very corner. You always want to double check. Yeah, the very corner there. That's the house. Scalpy, have you noticed we only saw Hawk a couple of times in the entire trailer? Absolutely, yes. And it seems very odd unless they're deliberately trying not to show us stuff. So there's only a few passing images of Hawk. You know, and I think part of the reason is, since they're not trying to show us stuff, there's a lot they can't show then. Sam will do something to Tori in the prom when she sees Tori with Robbie. I don't know. Sam's not exactly one to do something. She may say something, act something, but do? I don't know. What is she going to do? Knock her over? Oh, by the way, you know what? They actually, thank you for bringing that up, because you just brought me back to the most obvious reason. Everyone's like, oh, prom fight. You know, like, they're not fighting. Sam's in like a prom dress. She can't fight in that. And can you imagine Tori fighting in that? You know, she'd have to charge admission. She would be giving a peep show, right? So like Tori fighting in this, you got to pay $10. Netflix is going to want you to deposit 10 extra bucks to watch Tori fighting in this. It would be a peep show. They can't fight. Like, they can't fight in these clothes. So for everyone who's like, oh, prom fight. Like, look at that. You can't fight in that. You can't fight in that and keep it, TV 14 anyway. And Sam's in a really nice dress. She can't fight in that. You're not fighting in this. How does someone fight with heels? Yeah. So that's what I say. There's no going to be prom fight. There's not going to be a prom fight. Like I said, I think it's going to end with sort of a comedic point, a comedic capstone, we'll say. I would pay, yes, $10 cheap. No, it's $10 per shot. Yeah, so this is how Tori's not poor anymore. She fights at prom and charges money. But Buck Reviewer, yes, I asked the same question in my video. I put the question in Sam's words, but Robbie will stop them. No prom fight. Yes, no prom fight. Lightning Joseph. Yeah, and that's something I think happening more, not necessarily prom, but more in this moment, which I presume to be golf and stuff. I presume this to be golf and stuff. I think Sam doesn't want Tori to be happy. I think that the way you said that is true, because for everything Sam's gone through, that's got to manifest it. And not to get off topic, but if you saw my video about season 3, episode 7, specifically mostly Sam's storyline, although it's really about the whole episode. I think it's a poorly written episode. Something that's missing from Sam's storyline there, she's talking about, oh, I'm afraid of Tori and everything, but what's missing is sort of anger or resentment or anything like this feeling of look at what she did to me, look at what I'm going through. There would be an anger or resentment, and the episode had none of it in any way. And I think it's the one thing that's missing. Sam should be angry at Tori. She should feel resentment towards her. She's got the permanent scar. She goes to prom and she has to put on this bandage, right? Because she has a permanent scar on her arm, and she's just been attacked and everything. And so that's something that's missing, and maybe it'll come out this season a little bit more. Here. So it would make sense for her just to kind of lash out in a way I don't want you to be happy. I don't want you to be happy with Robbie. It's not a physical attack. I don't think Sam's going to physically attack her, but something I kept thinking is Sam may say something, maybe a little bit over the line, something a little bit mean, something along the ways of there's a reason Miguel's with me and not you. That could be something. There's a reason Miguel's with me and not me. Which kind of hurts her. So something like that. Anyway, and that's something, like I've said, I always felt like one of the things that I thought was missing from that episode in 307. Do you think they'll bring Michael Ironsides in later seasons? Wildman Beyond. Thank you. Wildman Beyond. I think it's possible. I have a few theories on how all that may get played in the last season or something as they go through. So yes, at least it's certainly possible. We'll see what they have in mind. Sam is jealous of everyone. No, I don't think Sam is jealous of everyone. That's a bad read on the character or overstatement. You think Hawk will join Cobra Kai because he's more into the No Mercy? No, I specifically have a video about Hawk joining Miyagi-Do. And that's a really good video. A lot of people really like it. It's on my channel. You can see it. Hawk joining Miyagi-Do. She is violent. Look at the soccer and arcade fights. Yes, That is Agni Kai. I have a video. This is me always just, oh yeah, I have a video on that. Miyagi-Do at war, which is the important part of that one. Tori gave, no, that's mean. Your mama dead. Noip. Oh, and Noip. Yeah, Sam will say something along the lines, your mama dead. I actually considered that. I don't know if Sam would cut that deep if her mom does die. Like, that's kind of like low even for Sam. But I definitely think, like, I could see Sam saying something like, there's a reason Miguel is with me and not you. Kind of using Miguel as a wedge against her. And Berneo, hey, Terry Silver. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking at everything we have. This is in my live stream. I talked about how much I love this, and I do. I love the way he says you got a little Cobra Kai in you. It's so great. Oh man, Dowsy Griffith is great. I do think, and I'm looking forward to a far better Terry Silver in this season than we got in Karate Kid 3. The Karate Caulfield on Instagram, I asked her, and she said it would be funny if they threw in, or no, wait, I'm sorry. I think it was Cobra Kids on Instagram. Great account. But, if they just threw in a reference to like a cocaine habit in the 80s or something, like he was just so over the top crazy. You're thinking like, what the hell? But definitely Josh Heald. I love watching you guys trying to guess theories, laughing. Josh, are you saying our theories are so bad they're making you laugh out loud and cry? Thank you for coming in. Sometimes I just repeat lines from the trailer instead. You got a little Cobra Kai in you. So there we go. Josh says, our theories are so off place. They're making him laugh so hard he's crying. There we go. He must be in hysterics. I want to know. I mean, while I'm certain some things are right, I think it's the tournament that, like, I'm just so feel like I'm scattershot here and guessing at things that I think make sense, but I don't know what you're doing. So like it's the tournament, and I had hoped the trailer would give us a little bit more info at how the tournament was going to play out. The fact that it's kind of left as a mystery, there'll be a big change, but we don't know what the change is like, it's frustrating. It's like why I said, like, the word for the trailer is suspense. It's so suspenseful because you see stuff, but what is it? We don't know. And, the more I know, the more I can piece together. But now knowing that there's going to be change, but we kind of suspected that all along, that something had to make it bigger and better and broader. So that's kind of like more than anything, like the big question mark. And I'm still wondering if they're going to reveal it. Like if tomorrow or Wednesday registration begins, if we're going to get more info. So we get a little bit more idea what the tournament's going to be or be like. Oh, right. It's happy birthday, Josh. Josh, if you're still here, happy birthday to you. Thank you for spending your birthday in the live stream. Yeah, guys, thank you for reminding me. I'm so off, but yeah. Happy birthday to Josh Heald. Where are we? The tournament will be without rules. No, one thing I do strongly suspect, and I feel whatever it is, it's not like the tournament is becoming MMA. The tournament is becoming more karate. Like it's more traditional karate. And so we have, we see Sam here, doing a kata with size. We obviously this is Robbie doing a kata demonstration or something. So whatever it is, I feel like it's gotta be more karate. It's not less karate. So like for everyone, who's thinking, oh, it's gonna be full contact, no holds bars, fight to the knockout. Like, no, that's MMA. Like it's about karate. It's gonna be more karate. So, and my theory is, I said maybe Daniel is pushing for that, and I still like that idea. We do know Daniel is not on the All Valley committee anymore. So in the new actor, and I don't have the image, the new actor actually said on Twitter, he's like, that's the reason my character's there. He did say that. So we know Daniel is not on the All Valley committee. He's not on the All Valley committee because he's now running a dojo that is competing. So I guess that's considered a conflict of interest. So Daniel steps down or resigns from the committee. He's replaced. But I still do like the idea that Daniel is partially the one that pushes for kata or something, because I think it makes so much sense going back to Karate Kid 3. Like you find that connection to Karate Kid 3. Terry Silver was so against kata. No, that's nonsense. That's not going to help you. And then he wins with kata. I love the idea that Daniel is then wants to push for kata in the tournament as to give himself and his students an advantage. I love the idea. We'll see what happens. One thing, I wanted to point out about this image. So I pointed out in my video, yes, this is another trophy. We've never seen this trophy before. Like, this is a new trophy. These sort of trophies we've seen before. It is still here in this fight. That's the same trophy. So it's still there. Like No, I don't think the ref is Daryl Vidal. That is something I want to ask them. I also don't think the ref is Don Lee. Don Lee, I believe, is the fight coordinator for season 4. He's new. Or at least he's the first time he's on the fight coordinator. I don't know if he was involved in the previous seasons off the top of my head. But I do, I don't think that's Don Lee. So I don't know if they just hired an actor to play the part. And the reason I bring that up is because that's a homage going back to the movies where the fight coordinator, Pat Johnson, I'm sorry, I'm blanking on his name. Pat Johnson played the Hef ref, and he was the fight coordinator, and then in season 1, they had Hito was the fight coordinator and played the head ref. Hito is not in with the show anymore. Now the fight coordinator is Don Lee, but this is not Don Lee. So from me looking at him on Instagram or IMDb or something, I don't really know who he is, but I assume this is just an actor. How do you think season 4 will end? Well, I've been predicting a victory for Cobra Kai. I'm going to have 2 videos coming out in the next few days. Also, vaguely, depending on what drops tomorrow, I'm going to have a video on Terry Silver and Kreese Endgame, so to speak. And I'm going to have a video on the tournament. I'm going to have another video on the tournament. Bryce Productions, yes. Locust Valley. This was Daryl Vidal's dojo. If we assume this is at least the semifinals, it makes sense. So Vidal has a student here in the semifinals. Josh Hield. Thank you. Yes, a great December. Don't forget the December 31st, the All Valley awaits. Yes. The All Valley awaits. The Valley awaits. Yes. Thank you for coming in, Josh. We wait patiently. I will do my best to help make the wait a little more bearable. We'll get out as many videos, and I'll do more streams. I'll be streaming more too. So, we got 19 days till the release, and I will be here. Speaking of which, just now that I'm thinking about it, as we get closer to the release, there will probably be more spoilers, especially if they release reviews. If they release reviews, a lot of times a lot of spoilers end up in the reviews, which sucks in my opinion. I didn't like it in season 3, but it's unavoidable. So like if the critics put out reviews, we're going to know what's going to happen in the All Valley in the sense of like, what's the format, because they're going to talk about it. They're going to say, well, they introduced, 3 different kata brackets or whatever. I don't know. So, we'll know probably before it actually comes out. An episode a day of binging your videos. Yes, that is absolutely true. Miguel is still somewhat sympathetic towards Tori. Yeah, I think you would. Yeah, I mean, I think Miguel definitely doesn't want to see bad beef between Sam and Tori. And I think that's what's going on at the golf and stuff or whatever video. Where are we going? No fighting before the tournament. Oh, Bryce Productions. Yes, I was just talking about that. So in season 1, the head referee was played by Hito Koda. He was the fight coordinator. It was a great callback homage to the Karate Kid, where the referee was Pat Johnson, who was the fight coordinator. Hito wasn't in the show in season 4. They had a new fight coordinator. I think his name is Don Lee. But I don't think, like I said, I don't think that's Don Lee. That's not him. So they just, because Hito wasn't with the show in season 4, it's going to be a new referee. So we have him. I don't know if he has a name or anything or just head ref, but I don't know who the actor is. I don't know who this man is. All I know is, Brody the pull up the image of Robbie and Tori. No. The writer saw that more people liked Tori than Sam, so they ruined Tori's character improv. Agnika, no, they didn't do that. Like they're not like writing like, too many people like this character, we're gonna ruin it. Like they're not doing that. Like, talking straight with Nate. Yes. Okay. So a video. Yeah. As we get closer to the release, just the Netflix marketing is going to put out little more things like you're on like, Jimmy Fallon, or whatever, those silly shows, and they play a clip and they play a scene that happened with season 2 as well. The scene, the double date scene was played on Jimmy Fallon. I don't remember who it was, but because Billy goes on Jimmy Fallon. Oh, I just clicked that. I didn't mean to click that. Jimmy goes on the late shows, so they play a clip from the episode. So there will be more scenes coming out between now and release, just as the marketing and promotion gets pushed. We will learn more. Like I said, I think the reviews coming out will give us just more information. I think we'll probably know what the deal with the tournament's going to be before the season drops just because the critics will give it away. They'll say, so now in this tournament, it's about 3 brackets and it's winner take all. Whatever they say, whatever it is, though, I do think for all the secretiveness nature, it's going to be out before the season anyway. So we'll see. I like that they're in an upscale bar, just kind of moving on. I love the lamps, but like Johnny's still drinking his banquet, of course. This is a very key scene. If you know Brianna from Cobra Kai Companion, she's looking forward to. This is Daniel telling Johnny about Terry Silver and kind of filling him in about the crazy, the crazy. Jonathan Rivera, I don't know. Okay, Jonathan, thank you for sharing. We don't want to get too spoilery in the chat. Just stuff from people from the extras, but really what you're really just, I don't think it's that much like, react with horror. Like, okay. So like a question I've been asked many times. Oh, do you think someone's going to get hurt? Like well, yeah, probably. So yeah, someone will probably get hurt or something. And they're going to use those reaction shots, clap, react with horror. That's fine. Mark, they put the Cobra in the dealership on Christmas last year. Yes. And I waited till the next day to put out a video because I was doing stuff with my family. I was trying to be a family man. And I feel like if I had gotten the video out that day, it would have gotten more views. It was really funny. It was really hysterical. I posted it on Twitter and Instagram as well. But if they drop something on Christmas this year, I'm just gonna make a video. I'm gonna be surrounded by family again, but I'm gonna keep putting something out because Cobra Kai must come first. Let's hope Cobra Kai wins. I do. Anyway, like I said, this is a nice scene. I guess Daniel's paying, right? Because Johnny's not gonna come here and pay. But they're talking about Terry Silver. Here's a fun little scene. I tweeted this picture out yesterday, wondering who's going to get the car. Some people think maybe Daniel will give Miguel a car, maybe like an old beater car, something without a back seat. Maybe Daniel will give. I do think this is Johnny and Carmen, revealing to Miguel that they're dating. It's worth noting, Peter from Cobra Kai Companion thought they were giving Miguel the sex talk before prom. We know you really like Samantha. But I don't think that's what it is. I think this is just they're coming out. And, does Miguel have a car now? Does he have his license and a car? That'll probably be cool. Mark McConaughey, they'll do something like that this year. Yes, I think so, not necessarily literally the same thing, but, something in the same vein. The bad guys need to win. No, I don't think Daniel's going to win. Nick Grusin, what is the aftermath going to be? I don't know. That's a good question. What is the aftermath going to be? So I have a theory, and I'm going to make a video, like I said, hopefully about tomorrow. It's going to be Silver Kreese Endgame, basically after the tournament. So one thing I will say, and I said this in my video breakdown, this image, I think this is the end of episode 10. Like I do, and I think this is Kreese leaving the dojo. So he's leaving Robbie in charge. So maybe they're going to go expand. And there's a few reasons I think that, because A, Robbie's obviously in the position to be teaching the class there. Kreese is in nice clothes. He's wearing clothes we haven't seen him in before. There's no other shots with him. He has his bag. Like he's packed up a few things and he's heading out. Like, why does he have his bag? He's like packed up a few things and he's heading out. And Kreese looks happy in this image, like in this little shot. He's like, this is like the happiest we've seen Kreese. Proud. You know, like proud. Would you say proud when you see Kreese here? Like, so I really think like this is maybe the end of episode 10. Not the literal end. Maybe like 10 minutes left or something. 8 minutes left. After the tournament, Robbie's teaching Cobra Kai and Kreese is proud and he's packed up and he's going to leave Robbie in charge. So the video I'm going to put out, Silver Kreese Endgame, will deal with what happens after this shot. Terry sent Kreese to Tahiti again. John Wells, I that's a good theory. I don't know what else it's going to be. Susan Beth, if that kid is fighting Miguel in the semifinals, there has to be a girls division. I kind of agree, right? I mean, it probably isn't quarterfinals. So if that's got to be semifinals, then like there can't be like, you got Robbie, you got Tori, you got Sam. Like there's got to be like, you got too many other people. Is Watch Party sick? I hope not. I have been live for over an hour. He doesn't live in the dojo. What would he be packing up? Oh, a few things from his office. You know, his pictures. Maybe, you know, the picture of him with twig and ponytail from the thing. You know, maybe his gi or something. Just, you know, a few things he would take with him from the office and such. I'm going to have another tournament, another video on the tournament. I think I have an idea. So I don't know if Josh is still here, but it was nice of him. That's the first time Josh has ever been in my stream. Hayden was in a few times. I can't remember if John, Hurwitz was in a stream with me, but I think I might have been on Drew's channel, Cobra Kai Kid, when John was in the stream. But this is an interesting scene here. Just the standoff. Kreese come back to Cobra Kai 800 million billion times. Do you guys remember that scene? He asked me to come back 800 million billion and one. I wrote that. Some people think I said billion. Martin Cove wrote it. I said I obtained a copy of what they wrote. 800 million billion. People believe that. I'm sorry. I make myself laugh. Who is that in the eagle thing? Gi. In what image are you referring to? Oh, do you mean this one? This is Miguel, without a doubt. It could be a stunt double, but it's Miguel. This is Miguel fighting someone from Locust Valley Karate. Nagusen, I'm sorry if that's how you say your name, but no, I suspect people like Miguel in the black gi, but obviously that's not Eagle Fang. So it's Miguel, yes. It's Miguel. they're fighting. You know, something that I do wonder is what's going on with the stands on the side. Why there's like, it's kind of weird. Some people think like this was like Aisha over here somewhere. It's not Aisha. I think they were thinking this is Aisha. No. So it's not Aisha. Don't think that she's not here. But it is kind of weird. Like, what is this? Are these like fighters who are eliminated? Fighters who are waiting to go next? It is a little odd. So these ones are here for the kata, and during the fighting, it's different people. Like, are you on deck? I don't know. I don't know what the fighters on the side are, or the kids on the side. Did you give them mods? No, I haven't, just because they haven't stopped in, but I may have to, just so to avoid spammers. LCM Ryan, Miguel wins, but Tori wins women's division. I think Cobra Kai is going to win. The red and black looks more sick than compared to Cobra. It does. It despite the crazy eagle thing, it is a kind of a sharp looking gi. I like the red stripe through the black belt. Normally that means like you aren't a full black belt yet, but obviously stylistically it looks cool. There's Bert. Bert's all ready to go. I hope Bert does well. You know, Owen, who's a fan of this channel, by the way, he's a black belt in real life. He's actually like really good at karate. Although in the fight scenes, they always like make him look a little. Although they did pretty cool at the end of season 3. He and Nate is too. They're both like actual like black belts. Dragut, hello, back to you. Said my name. So, does anyone have any other questions about any other scenes? We did talk about this one. I guess I'll go back because there's people to what I started with. This image. So if we look at this image, if you look up here, you see this, and then over here you see this, you realize this is a giant eagle fang banner behind them, because you can see that from the lettering. So like you can see the lettering right there and there, it's up at the top. So somehow Johnny commandeered this warehouse or something. He turned it into the Eagle Fang dojo. Tristan, yeah, they have to nerf Bert because the jersey. They do. I do feel like they. And I was even going to tell Owen, you should tell that the fight coordinators like give you some cooler stuff to do. Bert wins the All Valley, calling it now. Maybe not this year, but he's got a few more years to go. Will Amanda be in the background? Oh, not necessarily. Amanda and Carmen. So we even know, Vanessa Rubio was bumped up to regular cast. She and Peyton were bumped up to regular cast. But, Vanessa Rubio here as Carmen is only in this shot. And Amanda is only in the shot. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're sidelined or less significant than at least what they were. It's just a trailer. It's like we've said many times. Devin was announced as a new character in the show, and the only thing we have of Devin is she's literally in the background right there. Like we have one shot of her in the background. And they literally put out a press release and everything. Hey, we got a new character, Oolong O'Brien is going to play Devin, and it's like, but she's not going to be in the trailer. So it's just about crafting the trailer and in marketing purposes and everything. So. Tristan Mills, yeah. Miguel has car keys. Yeah. Yeah, I like the idea Daniel gifted him a car without a back seat. So, I mean, I think that's like an interesting idea. You know, assuming, but they're in Johnny's apartment, aren't they? Or is this the Diaz apartment? Because I remember looking and thinking it was Johnny's, but now I don't remember. Yeah. Yeah, okay, here, hold on. I'm going to pull up the other image. The reverse. Just so you can see. Okay. No, wait. No, it's the Diaz apartment. What am I saying? Okay. Yeah. Right? Yeah, that's not. This is Johnny doesn't have all that stuff. They even have Tums. I'm really. You would think I would know my set locations better. But yeah, so they're in the Diaz apartment. So yeah, it's the Diaz apartment. You're right. So yeah, so maybe Miguel's driving. Maybe maybe they even have a thing of like Miguel learning to drive. That would actually kind of be nice. Like if Johnny taught Miguel how to drive, that would make a good montage, I think. If you want like Miguel teaching or Johnny teaching Miguel how to drive. But I do think he gets the car from Daniel. That's an idea I like. A small, simple car. That the other idea is he gets the Dodge Caravan. Johnny gives him the Dodge Caravan, which is technically Daniel's anyway. He looks like Wolverine. That's actually a good observation. You're right. He does. He's got that Wolverine thing going. Okay. The Eagle Fang customized car. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. The writers are genius in how they're handling Anthony Reluso. Maybe. We'll see. I think so. But, I put out a video on that a lot of people really liked. They liked it even more than I thought they would. So it's chosen. So that's the most common question. If there's a women's and men's, what happens if Cobra Kai and Miyagi Fang win? What if they split? That is what I'm going to address in my video. I'm going to have a video in a day or two specifically on the tournament. We'll call it the main event or something. And I'm going to specifically address that. I think I have an idea of how they handle this. And here's the thing. This is what's hard. Like, it's like, what's something that would like make sense for the characters to do and to agree to? Like, what's a deal? In 2B, what's the point? Or like, how do you have this then play out so that it's suspenseful and exciting for the show? Like you don't want the show to get boring, right? Like, there's people who are like, oh, they're going to have a kata division and then a weapons kata division and everything. And I'm like, well, if you have all this kata, it's going to get a little boring, right? Like, you got to find a way to do it so that it's suspenseful and exciting as a show to watch. Like, yeah, I like, this is awesome. Like, you're fist pumping, you're on the edge of your seat, right? Like, how do you get it? How do you get each match, each fight so suspenseful and build that excitement? So I do think I have an idea, and I'm not saying it now because I'm going to get a video on it. Maybe Tuesday, just on the off chance they release something tomorrow. But that's really the key. Like, what makes sense for like a tournament? What makes sense for the characters like to agree to, but also what makes sense as just like for storytelling, you know, cinematic. Like, what is exciting? What is gets you to the edge of your seat? Will Sam break Anthony's Xbox? No, I don't think she will. So that's what I think, and that's what I have an idea for, and I'm gonna get it all out. We got Terry Silver and John Kreese end game after the tournament. How the tournament will go. Everyone wants Sam versus Robbie in the finals. Daniel versus Johnny to the death. Riley Fields. Thank you. Well, I don't know. I don't think they hate each other that much anymore. I don't know if they're going to fight to the death. I would say wins. I don't think Sam versus Robbie. And you know, I'll repeat it again. And I went into this on a stream a while back, a couple of weeks ago or whenever. You know, like Mary Mauser. I think she had posted on Instagram a while back a picture like Sam and Robbie, and it's like, ooh, if the finals was between Sam and Robbie, who do you think would win? And I guess she pulled it down, but the thing is, she wouldn't have posted that if that's actually what the finals was. She knows not to give anything away, so I really think she thought it was okay to post because that's not what happens. So in her mind, she's not giving anything away. But I don't think that's what's going to happen. I don't think you're going to get a Sam versus Robbie finals. It would be an easy win for Sam. You can't find my video on Anthony LaRusso. It should be. I'm going to show you. This one right here. If you go to the channel page, by the way, this art is from at the top of that is Let's Be Water made that for me. Really nice. Right here, this one. Pressured to join. 2 weeks ago. It's hard to read. There you go. But that's the one on the channel. Anthony LaRusso. A lot of people really like that one. With art from Let's Be Water. Very nice of him to make that. It looks really cool. I did a live stream with Let's Be Water, which you can find. Let's see. Here, this one. If you go to the past live streams with Let's Be Water, that's great. If you just got time and you love fan art, you're just a big fan, you'd want to watch that stream. That's a really good one. Robbie versus Anthony in the finals. Yeah, right. Okay. I think we'll wrap up. We've pretty much covered everything. Where's Hawk in the Eagle Fang line? Come on now. So this is here. Sometimes you gotta watch the videos. You gotta watch this one right here. Watch this one. Go to my channel page and click that video right there. You will get to your answer there. Who do you think convinced Piper to join Cobra Kai? I don't know. I think Piper is emotionally reacting to a bad breakup with Moon. That's pretty much what I think. So I think she joins kind of to get back at Moon. Totally mind blowing. I wasn't expecting that. It was weird. I was wondering who would be more girls, but we'll see. It looks fun. Landing Joseph, I've always thought the All Valley finals will come down to Robbie and Miguel fighting, and then Tori and Sam. So could be Hawk. BW, no, it's not Hawk. Hawk would be next to Miguel in the line. They're essentially lined up in order too, of like rank. Okay, everyone, I'm going to take off. I'm going to get to work on the videos. So videos coming out. We're going to have these two, Silver and Kreese Endgame. That's going to be a video. I'm just going to speculate at the end. I had a theory, but I'm less sure of it now. I had an amazing theory, but I can't go with it. I'm going to mention it, but I can't go with it. Or I can't like absolutely assert it because I'm not sure now. Kreese and Silver Endgame. And then we're going to have the main event. We're going to have a video on the All Valley. I'm going to go into more in depth about what I think is going to happen. It could change. Tomorrow is, registration begins. We don't know what the heck that means. Something is coming from Netflix. It could be just merchandise. I've thought it may just be merchandise. No one knows, which is cool enough, I guess. But like, I just don't have time to talk about merchandise. And then on Wednesday, team photo day, which I think is going to be cast photos. We'll see. But if more information comes out, we'll be there. I may even go live if it's something huge. If like a scene pops out, like they drop a scene or something, I may go live. So be ready tomorrow, probably in the morning here in the United States, like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Eastern time. Maybe noon Eastern time, depending on when they drop it. But if it's nothing super big like merchandise, I probably won't go live for that. If it's just like new merchandise, maybe I will. But maybe short. We'll see. But I got those two videos are coming up. So make sure you're subscribed and be ready because there will be a lot of videos coming. I have a lot to say. I have a 24-minute trailer breakdown video, but that wasn't everything. That trailer breakdown video is amazing. Make sure you watch it. You will laugh. You will enjoy it. It is a lot of fun. Take care, everyone. May you flip like Miguel. Have a great day.